All right guys, today we are at Audi Queensway and we are taking a 2023 S3 out for a test drive. Now this is a small sporty sedan. We got Audi's big signature grille at the front. We've got LED adaptive lights. We've got 18-inch sport wheels with all-season tires, red brakes with the, looks like, drilled front rotors, much smaller rotors on the back. The S3 gets the quad tip exhaust in the rear diffuser. We have a small lip spoiler here. Pretty good amount of trunk space. Looks like those back seats also fold down. I like the red stitching that you'll get with the floor mats. And then of course, no spare tire, but the battery is back here. Not a power tailgate, just the gas shocks help it get up. Let's take a look on the interior. Wow, one thing I love about the S3 is all of this red diamond pattern contrast stitching that you have in the back seats. I mean, this is gonna be Audi's kind of entry-level sedan, just with the upgraded engine on the S3. So it'll be 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. We're gonna be at about 302 horsepower. I love this red stitching in the front. Got the extender there, full power, sport pedals. Let's hop inside and go for a drive. Push button start is down here. Now compared to all the other Audis I've driven today, the shifter is a little bit different on this one. Not a nice hand resting one as it is as a lot of the other Audis. I do love this leather wrapped M steering wheel with the perforations on the side where your hands are. The red contrast stitching carries over on the steering wheel and up along the dashboard as well, which is very nice. We've got a touch screen, no infotainment controller, so it's touch screen only here. Standard navigation is going to be in there as well. Full digital gauge cluster, a little bit smaller than on the other cars because, you know, it makes sense. It's a little bit of a smaller car. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop out on the highway. We're going to get a good feel for the engine, the suspension, the steering, all that good stuff. We'll play around with the infotainment system, show you what all of those buttons do. So you guys have a good virtual test drive experience in a 2023 Audi S3. I like this open pore carbon fiber trim that's right here, only on a small section of the dash. Doesn't seem to come down at all. And they have the Quattro badge in there, more red stitching. Oh, the armrest slides forward and backwards. That is very nice. Electronic parking brake, but I don't see anything for an automatic brake hold that some of the other competitors are offering, like BMW. If we can ever turn left here, we will get onto the highway. So why don't I chop this footage and I'll see you on the road. All right, we are merging onto the highway. We are in dynamic mode. We're ready to go. Oh, handling is tight. Let's do a full acceleration. A lot of wind noise, a lot of road noise in this car compared to the Audi S5 and the Q8. A lot of road noise, a lot of road feel back in this S3. It's kind of like an exhaust noise, but more of an engine noise than really an exhaust tone. You can certainly hear those turbos though, or single turbo out of this 2-cylinder 2-liter 4-cylinder. What is wrong with me? I'm tongue-tied. I've been talking way too much. It's my third video of the day here. Now this car does have blind spot monitoring, but it's not turning on. Is there a quick button to get into the safety systems? Vehicle, driving assistance, lane departure warning, distance warning, side assistance. It says side assistance is on. There we go. Brighter. Certainly has the power to get up there and pass when you need to. 300 horsepower does that for you. Distance here, the safety systems, it thinks that we're tailgating too much. Now it has the toggle for distance control, but when you click that on the cruise control, it tells you that the function is not purchased or expired. That's interesting. So I don't know whether or not this car actually has that. I'll have to ask Audi Queensway about that. If you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and you're interested in purchasing this Audi, make sure you guys visit Audi Queensway, help out. I'll leave an email down in the description below. It's a fun, small, little tiny car. You're getting a lot of road feel back, a lot of road noise, engine noise is there. But it's a small car, you know, there's not a lot of suspension to block out that noise, so that makes sense. Accelerates pretty quickly. Just gonna do a little brake, bring our speed back down. We are in dynamic mode. We're gonna do a full accel here. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now this Audi is the one that just doesn't have the shifter, which kind of feels like there's not much here. All the other Audis I drove, there's a lot here in the center console, and this A3 just doesn't seem like there's very much here. We have 2 cup holders, 2 USB-C ports up there, not much else. Still have physical buttons for climate control, so I do like that. Toggle up, toggle down, have it on auto, you can have it synced. One thing that they're missing here is a max AC button. That's one of my favorite things in that BMW offers, is a max AC button. So you get in and you just hit max, but it looks like if you click up, it goes into max there, but not just one single button for it. I like how tight this car feels. It's a small sedan. Driver's seats are very comfortable, very sporty. I love the sporty steering wheel. Just want to know how this car handles. Let's get some corners to toss it into. Brakes are good. Brakes are very good. A few physical buttons down here for the drive select mode. So right now we're in dynamic. Looks like traction control, auto, off engine, hazards, parking sensors, and the self parking or parking assist function as well. The vents are interesting. There's like one main vent here, one on either side of the steering wheel, and the passengers over there. These vents are kind of like not really seamless in the dash. They're kind of like stuck up and kind of a little bulky right there, a little making their presence known. The full digital gauge cluster doesn't seem to have as much customization as other Audis. I can't seem to put the map here, and I can't change the way the gauge cluster looks, so that's interesting. Now the map, the navigation is something that I'm very interested in. Looks like the navigation license was not purchased, so I'm not sure if this car just hasn't gone through a full pre-delivery and those things will be engaged once you're delivering the vehicle, once everything's been registered, or if the fact that Audi is going to show you, hey, you have navigation, but you haven't purchased it. Maybe it's after you've taken delivery of the vehicle. If you want to purchase the navigation package, you can add that on at any time. I'm sure this car has Apple CarPlay. We have radio, media, phone. There's phone apps, I'm sure, for screen sharing. You can go into vehicle here, Audi Drive Select, so the same thing as we were in before. We have the advance, and let's go. Steering's tight. I guess when I'm comparing this car, I'd be comparing to like a BMW M235i would be the comparison with BMW. I think the BMW's got a little bit on it for sport wise, but this Audi is coming in really close as well. I gotta come in at a better price point as well. For a small, nimble, sport luxury sedan, this Audi S3 really hits the mark. Yeah, and then you also have efficiency assist. You've got air conditioning sensors, light and visibility. Go into interior lighting, so we have the ambient lighting on the inside here. If it was nighttime, you'll be able to see it. You can see it on the door panel and along here. I like how you can customize and have 2 different colors depending on where it's showing. Rain sensor on the outside, parking aid, driver assistance, so you can customize your driver's assistance for all the ones that you want and don't want. Settings and service, and you can set up your favorites. Touchscreen, very responsive. It makes a little clicking noise every time you touch it. I wonder if you can turn that off, maybe in the settings here, general settings, brightness and display, display and brightness, audio virtual cockpit. So it looks like we can customize what we're going to see in the cockpit here. It's got the date added in. Connection settings, entertainment, announcements, notifications. Probably somewhere in there. Now we can adjust that. I feel like some of that noise has to be put in through the speaker system because it sounds gruntier than a 4-cylinder 2-liter should be. And it's not as much of an exhaust note, it's more engine note. But I do like this on-ramp. You can really get, I feel confident in this car. Steering getting heavy. More than enough power to when you need to pass somebody. More than enough here. One thing I do want to test out is the navigation. Right, we went through that. No navigation in this car. Got short-term memory loss. I do like this perforated steering wheel. Not a lot of brands offer that. See the blind spot monitor exactly as that car is coming up on us. It's a good thing that I know how to get back by myself. If you guys made it this far in the video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, help me out with YouTube's algorithm. And like I said before, if you guys are in the Toronto marketplace, you're interested in purchasing an Audi, ooh, here we go. Either this S3 or any other Audi, make sure you guys visit Audi Queensway in Toronto. I'll leave a link down below for their website as well as for an email. You can reach out to purchase a vehicle. Mention that you saw this video and they'll help you out with a great deal. You know, I said I knew where I was going, but I just missed my exit, I think. No, wait, no I didn't, it's up here. Yeah, it's got a nice firm suspension to it. Anyways, behind me, let's test out the brakes. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that brought us down real quick. Definitely had more in it before the ABS kicked in too. Nice. I could definitely see myself driving this for a small sedan. I think you get a little bit more rear space than the BMW competitor, the M235i. This car will definitely outpower anybody who's not trying. I like how the traction control is. I haven't had any issues with traction control. Can't tell where the power is coming from. Quattro is a really great system where the whole car just moves forward. Now we're going to test out the parking assistant on this, see how well it does. How does this compare to other brands? So I'm going to click this button right here. Now it's looking for a parking spot for us. It's searching, it's checking. It's found us. Please select reverse and take your hands off the steering wheel. Take the hands off the steering wheel. Parking assist activated. Drive slowly and operate the brakes yourself. So look at that. It's doing it by itself. Now I was doing this in the Q8. I don't know how close I want it to get here. Is it going to put it into drive or anything? Please hold brake pedal and select first gear. So you have to put it into drive itself. It won't do that automatically. And then you gotta put it back into reverse. So it is a park assist. It doesn't fully take over for you. It goes a little bit faster than I feel comfortable with. I know with BMW it's just completely hands off. Take over the steering, parking. So it's a good park assist, but it's not a full system like other brands are offering on the marketplace. But I mean, if we're thinking about it, the M235 doesn't even offer that from BMW. You have to go into the higher models. So the fact that you're getting that in such a small package is a pretty good offering. Just exit out here. So yeah, like I said, once again, thank you to Audi Queensway for providing the vehicle for this test drive. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys on the next video.